This is Diane Wilkin, your Eastern Region Vice President, outgoing from office. I'm here to welcome you to the NAEA's Eastern Region Awards ceremony for 2020. It's happening right here and now virtually online since we can't be in Minneapolis. So thank you for coming here, listening and supporting, recognizing and celebrating those incredible artists, educators, and advocates in the Eastern Region. Here's a quote from Grant Wood. The aim of art education is not to make more professional artists, but rather to teach people to live happier, fuller lives, to extract more out of their experience, whatever that experience may be. The individuals that we honor today have exemplified this aim. They have innovated ways to help improve the lives of the children and adults they come into contact with, to help others come to know about their world and themselves as individuals and as they live in communities. And they have done so through the power of art. And here we begin. Our first awardee from the Eastern Region is Christina Pinton. Christina is a member of the International Boys School Coalition. She presented at their annual IBSC 2018 conference in Maryland. Her presentation was titled The Visual Arts Projects and Collaborations That Most Inspired Our Boys. She volunteers at the National Arts Program, securing donations and providing outreach. She has co-produced the Teens Reaching Out to Teens initiative in 2019. Christine is an active member of the CAEA Board of Directors in Connecticut. She serves as the Independent Schools Representative and as part of the CT Regional Scholastic Art Awards Advisory Board. She is an ETS AP Art Studio score reader for this coming June, and she established a National Art Honor Society chapter in December of 2019 in her school. She received the Kenneth Fanning Faculty Award in 2017 and served as Visual Arts Liaison for the School Strategic Committee at Avon Old Farm School in 2016-17. She developed both the Avon Old Farms curriculum and an afternoon independent project program for students who need time, support, and space to pursue projects. Congratulations, Christina Pinton, the Connecticut Art Educator of the Year for 2020. For Delaware, we have Lindsay Ostafe. She began her tenure with Cab Calloway School of the Arts in the fall of 2015. And since that time, she's both excelled in her own classroom and shared valuable and creative lessons with art educators at the Delaware Art Education Association conferences and NAEA conventions. Her students are award-winning artists that flourish under her guidance and instruction. She holds a BFA from the University of Arts in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and an MED in Educational Technology from Wilmington University in Delaware. Ostafe received the Delaware Middle Level Art Educator of the Year in 2018, and now the National State Art Educator of the Year presented here in 2020. She has also been invited to exhibit at the Juried Brandywine Arts Festival, a prime festival to exhibit at in her area. So congratulations to Lindsay Ostafe, Delaware Art Educator of the Year. Brianna White Zavoldi. Brianna oversees the Smithsonian National Portrait Gallery's education programs. These serve the museum's access, teen, youth and family, and student and teacher audiences. Inquiry and object-based learning provide the foundation for education programs at the museum. The Portrait Gallery's programs, gallery experiences, and workshops start with the premise that by reading portraiture, visitors can springboard into rich conversations about biography, history, and art. By modeling learning to look strategies, unique ways to engage in portraiture, the education team at the Smithsonian hopes that visitors will slow down and look closely in order to spark meaning making. Brianna holds a BA in psychology with a minor in art history from the University of Virginia and an MAT degree with a concentration in museum education from the George Washington University. Congratulations, Brianna White Zavoldi from the District of Columbia Art Educator of the Year. Amy Cousins. Amy Cousins graduated with a BFA in art education. She has taught visual arts in the Gorham schools since 1997. In addition to her regular education responsibilities, she instructs alternative education students in integrative arts and outdoor education. Amy is on the Gorham Middle School leadership team and is a member of the K-12 Art Committee and facilitates the K-12 curriculum meetings. She also participates in the assessment leadership cohort for the Gorham School District. Outside Amy's work for the school district, she is a presenter at MECA, Maine College of Art, the summer workshop there on assessment and best practice. She regularly hosts interns from both USM and MECA, and in the past presented educational workshops for a variety of organizations: NAEA, NAEA, the Maine Art Leadership Initiative, and the New England Secondary School Consortium. Amy has worked with the Gorham Arts Alliance on several projects and is an arts advocate in the community. In her free time, she loves to ski patrol, backcountry ski, climb, hike, and enjoy the company of her 2 children. Congratulations, Amy Cousins, Maine Art Educator of the Year. Oh, we lost one there. Okay, Gino Molfino. Gino has served as an artist, teacher, advocate, and leader for the Howard County Public School System for the past 20 years in Maryland. As the current coordinator of fine arts for the HCPSS, he has collaborated and assisted with the design, development, implementation, and evaluation of the fine arts program curriculum, the assessment materials, and professional learning opportunities. Also, while providing instructional support for pre-K-12 fine arts teachers. Gino is a past recipient of a Fulbright Hayes Award to study contemporary Latin American performance art and culture in Mexico City, and he has twice received the Excellence in Education teacher recognition from the National Foundation for the Advancement in the Arts, and the Teacher Recognition Award from the U.S. Department of Education and the Commission on Presidential Scholars. He is past president of the Maryland Art Education Association and has collaborated to develop both state and national fine arts policies that cultivated innovation in curriculum development and professional learning that honor the teacher as artist and promote contemporary practices in art making. Gino, we love both photos and couldn't choose. So we all know we have many faces and personalities in our art education spaces. So thank you. Congratulations to Gino Molfino, Maryland Art Educator of the Year. Lizzie Fortin. Lizzie has taught for 14 years in the Worcester Public Schools, 9 years in elementary and 5 years in high school, recently moving to an instructional coaching position. Lizzie centers students by creating an environment where she is able to rapidly develop powerful relationships which deepen engagement and therefore enhance learning. She's an advocate for equitable learning environments and outcomes, especially for marginalized humans. She believes all humans should have equitable access to learning. Her work in learning, implementing, and sharing the practice of universal design for learning has impact. Lizzie believes that when learners, young and old, have the options necessary for learning, powerful work is possible. She finds her students and colleagues to be her most powerful teachers, and the many connections and relationships have certainly changed her life. Lizzie does a shout out here. The impact of Alejandro, Nancy, Tessa, Micah, Romaine, Heyman, Ava, Nick, Mercedes, Akira, Jose, Enrique, and so many more students is, quote, too much to put into words, unquote. The love, support, and inspiration from Timmerie, Lee, Anne, Callie, Patty, Jessica, Alyssa, Kathy, Yvonne, Lisa, Jamie, Val, Christy, Cornelius, Cass, and Shay has made her the educator she is today. Congratulations, Lizzie Fortin, Massachusetts Art Educator of the Year. New Jersey. Harry Bauer is celebrating 29 years as an art educator in the Toms River Regional School District. He earned his undergraduate degree at Rowan University and his master's at Rutgers University. During his career, he has been awarded Teacher of the Year at both the elementary and secondary levels and was previously the high school art educator recipient from Art Educators New Jersey, AENJ. Bauer has been the recipient of several Geraldine Dodge Foundation grants and serves the art education community by providing workshops, speaking at conferences, and working with district programs. In addition to his role as art educator, he also currently serves as a board member for the John F. Pito Studio Museum, taking on the role of curator and arts committee chair. He served as a professional leader on the AENJ board, on the board of his community Island Heights Cultural and Heritage Association, and even as a school board member for the Island Heights Board of Education. His experiences through the Geraldine Dodge Foundation and Fulbright Memorial Foundation have taken him to Japan, to Italy, and throughout the eastern seaboard from Massachusetts and Vermont through New Jersey down to Georgia. Bauer brings his broad cultural knowledge to his teaching, enriching both the classroom, workshops, community settings, where he is respected and valued by his students, his peers, and his community members alike. Congratulations, Harry Bauer, on receiving the New Jersey Art Educator of the Year. And I'm going to try and go back. I missed a slide. New Hampshire, Amy Piccolo. Amy teaches photography at the Merrimack High School and has accomplished a great deal in a relatively short time. Amy joined the Merrimack High School faculty in 2017, and in 2 years, she has successfully collaborated in creating an interdisciplinary course in photography and chemistry, grown the photography program, and inspired hundreds of students to love her chosen artistic medium. She and her chemistry collaborator received $34,000 in grants from the Title IV-A, NHSTE, the Lions Club, and the NAEA Art Education Association. Amy is enthusiastic about finding new ways to inspire student learning and has turned her whole classroom into a giant pinhole camera. She worked with the Mount Washington Observatory to photograph snowflakes. She met with MIT professors to learn techniques for photographing science subjects and invited professionals into her classroom. Amy is an active member of the art education community, and as Youth Art Month co-chair for NHAEA, Amy has worked to bring professional development and advocacy to art educators across the state. Her philosophy, quote, "I believe learning begins with failure, and when we make mistakes, we learn. My art room is a safe place where all can fail and try again, try something different. We learn to problem solve and think creatively. We learn to appreciate the unexpected, be flexible and accepting. We learn to challenge ourselves and to speak constructively." In this day and age right now, during our first virtual online art ceremony for awards, Amy, you are on target there for this situation. Congratulations, Amy Piccolo from New Hampshire, Art Educator of the Year 2020. Pat Groves. New York is awarding posthumously to Pat Groves this year. She's a graduate of the Buffalo State College and Nazareth College. She began her teaching career in 1976 as a pre-K to 8 shared service art educator for the Genesee, Wyoming BOCES in Batavia, New York. She taught full-time at Brockport High School from 1986 to 2007. She also served as department chair and was beloved and a highly regarded innovator and leader. Committed to art education beyond her school, Pat served NYSADA, New York State Art Teachers Association, in numerous roles over the past 30 years. Including conference co-coordinator, and Pat was also an innovator and leader in conference planning. Her commitment to advancing authentic work and contemporary ideology brought world-class, relevant, and inspiring keynote speakers to New York. Pat's out-of-the-box thinking and attention to detail have made NAEA's conference and the premier professional development opportunity for art educators in New York State. We honor Pat Groves as the New York 2020 Art Educator of the Year. Jan Riggio. Jan is a native of Pennsylvania. She earned a Bachelor of Science in Art Education at Penn State and moved to Florida, where she earned a master's degree and began her career in art education. She believes membership in NAEA is important. It's important to be continually shaping one's teaching practice and reinforcing professional ideals. Jan claims that it is the challenge of change that fosters strength and growth. Quote, "The day-to-day curriculum must reflect the students that we teach. When facing change, embrace the change by asking questions and experiment until there is a fit." Unquote. Again, very relevant for today's situation with education. Jan began offering professional development for teachers while in Florida, and she continued the practice when she moved back to PA. She's a natural networker and claims that her ideal school environment would include teachers of all disciplines working shoulder to shoulder to ensure that students with all types of learning styles are all included. In that way, students are sure to reach their potential. Jan's artistic practice has earned her the nickname Earth Artist. She paints with earth and other natural minerals. She claims that exposing students to the first artists and cave paintings led her to explore the idea of painting with soil in her own artwork. Congratulations, Jan Riggio from Pennsylvania, Art Educator of the Year. Anita Thompson. Born and raised in Rhode Island, Anita graduated from Lincoln School in 1989. In high school, she majored in art and wanted to attend an art school. Anita graduated from RISD in 1995, and after graduation, she was planning to pursue illustration in New York City. That dream was placed on hold when she was asked to be a long-term substitute at Lincoln. After teaching for 3 months, Anita's career plans changed, because all she wanted to do was teach art. In addition to Lincoln, she also substitute taught at Cranston East and Rocky Hill schools, and 1 year after receiving the substitute position, she was offered a permanent position teaching at Lincoln, where she has happily been since. Anita's philosophy when it comes to both creating and teaching art is to never be afraid to take risks and fail. Quote, "You never know if something may it be a new media to share with my students or a new approach to curriculum, beginning a master's degree, or a completely different method of painting my own personal work. You never know if it will work, and if you never give it a try." Unquote. She loves a challenge and always pushes herself to create new and different curriculum every year so that neither she nor her students ever get bored. She believes that everyone is an artist, and if students are given the opportunity to learn about art that interests them and follow their artistic curiosity, students will achieve success. This success could lead them to follow a path in the visual arts or lead them into a new art-related direction. Congratulations, Anita, on receiving the Rhode Island Art Educator of the Year 2020. Rachel Mangian. Rachel has been passionate about art from a young age and continued her curiosity at Keene State College in New Hampshire, where she graduated with a studio art degree. She currently teaches in an elementary school located in Brattleboro, Vermont, where the artistic community is thriving. She tries to spend as much time inside the art room as she does exploring local community, museums, and studios with her students. She participates in many extracurricular activities to get students excited about art and investigate in innovative ways. Rachel even gets down on the ground. She finds most of her inspiration from nature and outdoor exploration. She continuously challenges herself and her students to try new things, explore often, and get as messy as possible. Congratulations to Rachel Mangian from Vermont, the Art Educator of the Year 2020. Love the photo. Oh. And let me go back. West Virginia, Sherry Butler. Recently renewed as a nationally board certified teacher, This year makes Sherry's 30th year in teaching. She's been at the Upshur County Schools in Buchanan, West Virginia. She has taught visual art at the elementary, high school, and now middle levels. She's been an active member of West Virginia Art Education Association and NAEA for many years, serving as presenter at conferences and on the executive board for West Virginia as secretary. This year, Sherry was conference coordinator at the state conference. She has received recognition with Elementary and Middle Level Art Educator of the Year awards for West Virginia Art Education Association and been presented these at their state conferences. Sherry enjoys working with students, helping them to grow creatively and expressing their ideas in ways that words cannot. In her free time, she enjoys painting, quilting, and cooking for her family. All creative ventures that I know some of us are suggesting our students do right now. Congratulations, Sherry Butler, West Virginia Art Educator of the Year 2020. And that's not all. Just a few more notes here. There would have been awards on the national stage in Minneapolis, so please check your NAEA news for these awards. The highlights will be printed there. They stopped the presses, and the piece that we'll be getting out soon should include all of the national awards that are presented. But a little rundown here to make sure we too know who's winning awards in our region. For the NAEA Lowenfeld Award, Stephen Carpenter II at University Park, PA. Congratulations, Stephen. NAEA, the new professional art educator, Samantha Wade from Ellicott City in Maryland. National Supervision Administration Art Educator, the national stage, Elizabeth Seward Whitehead from Maryland. The COMCJ Eugene Grigsby Award went to Michelle Bay Dimitriadis from Pennsylvania. And the Marion Quinn Dix Leadership Award, again, Elizabeth Stewart Whitehead from Maryland. Congratulations, Michelle and Elizabeth. Wonderful, wonderful achievements and national awards. We also have the Eastern Region Elementary Art Educator, Pamela Armstrong, who hails from Pennsylvania. The Eastern Region Middle Level Art Educator, David Anderson from Maryland. And the Eastern Region Secondary Level Art Educator, Amy Migliori from Pennsylvania. Congratulations, Pamela, David, and Amy. We look forward to seeing more of what you do in the future. In the Eastern Region, we also have these awards. The Eastern Region Supervision Administration Art Educator is Gino Molfino from Maryland. The Eastern Region Higher Education Art Educator, Nan Park from Maryland as well. And the Eastern Region Pre-Service Art Educator, Caddy Sigona, Massachusetts. My apologies, Caddy. Congratulations to Gino, Nan, and Caddy. Welcome to this national stage of award winning, and we look forward to seeing what you continue to do in the future. And Caddy, congratulations. We know that those folks you're working with are going to move into the future and take your influence with them. Great job. We also have a nationally recognized Eastern Region Art Educator. Christy Oliver from Massachusetts has been awarded this honor this year. Christy is currently the Professional Development Manager for Davis Publications in Worcester, Massachusetts. Drawing from over 15 years of secondary and university teaching experience, Dr. Oliver aims to assist communities in providing high-quality art education experiences for all learners. She earned a PhD from Lesley University, where her research explored the perspectives of high school photography teachers regarding visual literacy. Her research interests include visual literacy, 21st century art education, contemporary photography, slow pedagogy, contemplative practice, and the creative process. Her research has been published in numerous publications. She currently serves as editor of the NAEA publication Translations and has presented at numerous conferences, including the International Visual Literacy Conference, the International Society for Education Through Art, INSEA, as many of us know it, and also the MAEA Conference and the National Art Education Association Conference, and more. As a practicing studio artist, her artwork has been featured in numerous gallery exhibitions as well as in many publications. Congratulations, Dr. Oliver, for being awarded the Eastern Region Art Educator of the Year Award from NAEA in 2020. Congratulations, and thank you for the reminder to slow down a little bit. Okay. Congratulations to all of those individual award winners, and here we go. Some organizational and chapter awards. These would have been given at the Delegates Assembly prior to the convention, but will be presented in Utah this summer to leaders from these states. The NAEA Newsletter Award, Category 2, the Maine Art Education Association, and for the NAEA Pre-Service Chapter Sponsor Award of Excellence to Kay Broadwater from Maryland. Congratulations to Maine and to Kay. I'll take a breath. What a wonderful job these art educators have done, and please note that you can find more information and details in the Eastern Region Awards booklet, which is being shared via social media, and the NAEA News, which will be coming out soon. State winners, you can anticipate seeing a mailing from me, as well as national winners, you will see your mailing and your prize awards from NAEA. Congratulations. And now I have to close. A great round of applause for all of our award winners. Please celebrate and share this in your local communities. We congratulate you all and are just sad we cannot be with you at this moment in time. Remember, we wouldn't be having this award ceremony if we didn't receive nominations, and if all of you out there didn't say, hey, here's a great person I'm working with, and do the paperwork to get their name submitted. So please, nominations for the 2020 awards, they're just coming up real soon, October 1st. It'll be here before you know it. A note to all of you awardees, your work is not done yet. We look forward to seeing you in the months and the years ahead. We hope to see you in leadership positions and to see what you're sharing. Please think about presenting. If you have not presented, take some of that wonderful work you're doing and share it with others. Celebrate in your local communities and virtually online. Let everyone know that you are an award winner, and all of you watching, please share this information as well to celebrate our colleagues and our friends in the Eastern Region. And now, I guess all I can really say is much love to you all. It's been a pleasure to serve you as your Eastern Region VP these last 3 years. And I hate to say it, but please keep washing your hands, do social distancing, and take care of yourselves, because I look forward to seeing you in Chicago. Take care of yourself. Congratulations to all.